in time to learn live free sports picks for the following day's action. The picks today will be for Saturday's game. Be sure you like and subscribe. You want to set those notifications because you want to make sure you get the best bet, the best lines when we give you the plays here on our show. Before we get started, just a couple things. I'll remind you of our promo code we have running over at TonySpicks.com. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use the promo code TONYT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description below, clicking the All Cappers tab, then getting signed up. Also, we'd like to hear from you, so post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's take a look at who'll be on the show with us here tonight. With us, we got Ramon Scott and Ben Ruhala. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get started here with opening lines. Let's welcome Ben Ruhala to the show. You'll find him over at TonySpicks.com. Let's bring Ben in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Ben. Here we go. Ben, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, Tony. How about yourself?
Doing excellent. All right, we're going out west here as we got the Padres take on the Giants on Saturday.
Yeah, so we've got a really good series here. We've got the San Diego Padres visiting the San Francisco Giants, and we got two good pitchers going as well. So we got Joe Musgrove of the Padres going. Musgrove is 4-0 on the season with a 2.20 ERA, 0.93 WHIP, and he's got 47 Ks in 45 innings. He's pitched really well this season. We have Carlos Rodon on the other side of the hill for San Francisco. He's 4-2 with a 3.49 ERA, a 1.11 WHIP, and 56 Ks in 38 2/3 innings. Just drilling in a little bit more on their stats, though, Musgrove, his ERA is a little higher on the road. Career-wise, it has been that way as well. It's this season it's a 2.52, still pretty impressive, but it is higher on the road than it is at home. And then if you go last year and you look at the games, Musgrove pitched in 4 games, gave up 18 runs in 26 innings to the Giants. So I think that's going to be an area, again, the Giants hit right-handed pitching better than left-handed pitching, and, again, I think an area they're going to expose. Rodon, on the other hand, he has pitched really well at home. His ERA is 2.12 at home, and the Giants are 5-0 in their last 5 games at home as well. Overall, both teams are playing really well right now. The Padres are actually 14-7 on the road, 6-4 in their last 10. The Giants are 11-7 at home, 7-3 in their last 10. And then they're both scoring a lot of runs. It would be, maybe to take a look at the over here as well. The Giants are scoring 5.39 runs per game at home, and the Padres are scoring 5.10 on the road. Again, the Giants, they hit right-handed pitching a lot better than left-handed pitching. The Padres, they're hitting a lot better on the road. So you got a lot of things that are eaten here. I think one of the key things I like in this is that Rodon, he got hit pretty hard in his last start, and he is really good. So I like the bounce back here. So quoting the classic tune, sitting on the dock of the bay, I think the Giants will be doing that, as I like the Giants money line minus 146 at home.
All right, Ben Ruhala here on the Padres. The Giants, he says take the Giants here, money line at minus 146. All right, Ben, let's take a look over at TonySpicks.com here for Saturday. Of course, we got one doubleheader up on the board here as we got 16-game card from Major League Baseball, one from hockey, one from NBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, so right now I haven't put any plays in yet for tomorrow, but I will tonight. I definitely like the Yankees, as I talked about the game yesterday. All applies today in that first game of the doubleheader tomorrow. So I'll definitely, be on that game for sure. So I'll have a 3-pack for sure tomorrow in the MLB. And then again, with the discount, if you get the daily, 7-day, monthly, season long, you're gonna get 7 to 8 probably MLB picks for me on a daily basis.
That's right, guys. Again, we're Ben Ruhala over at TonySpicks.com. Long-term pass is the way to go. He'll have some plays for you on Saturday. Look for a 3-pack or maybe a couple of them. We'll see what he posts up there. But, of course, the long-term pass is the way you want to go with Ben. The 3, 7, or $30 sports pass will get you all of his premium plays for that period of time you select when you go over to his handicapper page and make that purchase. We're going to save you some money here when you use the promo code TONYT at checkout. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages. when you use the promo code TONYT at checkout. That's on all the packages, whether it's a one-day pass, an individual pick, a long-term pass, the 1-month pass. Get on board there with Ben, and you can access Ben's page by clicking the link in the description below, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. All right, Ben, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk with you again next week.
All right. Thanks, Tony. Talk to you later.
You got it. Ben Ruhala here on Opening Lines. Hey, we're here with Opening Lines Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. You want to set those notifications because when we go live, you want to make sure you get the best possible number from these picks, so do that as well. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Now it's time to welcome in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at TonySpicks.com. Also catch some of his videos as well on the site. I think we got Ramon ready to go here. Ramon, what's happening?
Hi, Tony. Just enjoying a fine night of baseball and trying to see if we can get a close NBA game.
Yeah, it's it's a little rough. It's a little rough, isn't it? Yeah, it's tough to stomach some of this NBA stuff. But anyway, fortunately we got some good hockey. We got some good hockey, and we got some MLB up on the board. And we'll have some UFC on Saturday. So there's a lot going on here for this weekend. But we're going to get started here with Major League Baseball here, as you'll be looking at this White Sox and Yankees game.
Yeah, Tony, the White Sox and the Yankees are going to try to get this one in. This was the game that was scheduled for Friday, but got postponed due to weather. They're going to try to come back with a doubleheader on Sunday, I believe. So this one's going to expected to have the pitchers that were going to go in today's game. That's Dallas Keuchel and Nestor Cortez, or as most people know him, Steve Carlton. I don't know what has gotten into Nestor, but he's found his career, obviously, now back with the Yankees. Look, Keuchel coming in with a 2-3 record, 5.54 ERA and 1.96 WHIP. It's kind of what we've come to expect from Dallas Keuchel, a guy with rough peripherals, but does know how to pitch. Still, these numbers pretty tough to ignore. Tony, 36 hits this season in 26 innings, 16 earned runs. Did face the Yankees the other day, pitched pretty well, but still 3 walks. We know that is a big problem for Keuchel. Not so much the poor walk rate, well, 11% walk rate, but the 12% K rate. I mean, it just doesn't really strike many batters out. And against a Yankee lineup that's very strong against left-handers, Tony. We already heard Ben say he likes the Yankees, so I don't have to make much of a case for the Yankees ever, but Ben said he liked them tomorrow. I mean, look, they got 7 batters in the lineup with a WOBA over 360 against left-handers, so they should have a strong day against Keuchel. Maybe, if anything, I would maybe look at their team total, but I'm going to look at the over in this game. We're going over 9. The Yankees, of course, lead in all statistical categories as far as those metrics are concerned with the computers, talking about hard hit percentage, exit velocity, and things like that. I don't even need to go down the lineup with guys probably slotted perfectly here. Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, even Gleyber Torres, just very strong against left-handers. And, of course, the White Sox, they also mash left-handers. Now, going up against Nestor Cortez, that's a bit of a different story. I mean, Nestor totally finding himself here, the ERA leader right now with Verlander atop the list, maybe even a Cy Young contender, certainly. I know it's mid-May. I'm just going off right now, but 1.35 the ERA and 0.85 WHIP. Just been really, really strong so far. It's a nice story, certainly, for Cortez, but like I said, the White Sox, guys like Abreu and Vaughn probably can touch him up some. I would have to expect some regression from Cortez. I don't think he's going to go through being one of the most dominant pitchers in the league, although that has definitely been the case so far. So White Sox bullpen ERA 4.5 so far, Tony, now as it starts to progress into the summer, and on a day game, push back a day, I'm going to take the over 9 runs, White Sox and Yankees.
All right, Ramon here on White Sox Yankees here for Saturday. They're going to play 1 on Saturday. They're going to play 2 on Sunday. So the single game here Saturday, take White Sox Yankees going over total of 9 runs. All right, let's continue on here with opening lines here, joined by Ramon Scott. Ready for play 2 from Ramon. We got the Twins and Royals.
Yeah, Tony, so the Twins and the Royals are in action right now, as a matter of fact. in game one of their weekend series, and currently Minnesota letting that lead stand up. They got to Daniel Lynch very, very early in this one. They roughed him up for 4 runs and 5 hits, and just probably an I don't know, inning and a third or so. Did he even get out of the second inning? I'm not sure. But the Twins uh, took that lead over the Royals. They're favored here, minus $1.40, and the total 8. This is going to be Joe Ryan going up against Brad Keller. Both pitchers have pretty good numbers so far this season on the surface, but regression is starting to settle in a little bit. Ryan, a 4.3 ERA over his last 3 starts, and Keller, a 3.79 ERA over his last 3 starts. So I'm just looking at the lineups here. There's not a lot of stats. These teams definitely trend to the under, but I'm going to be looking to go over tomorrow with some of the bats starting to heat up for Minnesota. Arise, Carlos Correa, Buxton. Amazing at the top of the lineup what he's doing with his power numbers. I always marvel at managers that stick with their guys that, even though they look or play like a prototypical leadoff hitter, but they come in with power and they don't want to move them, into the bulk of the lineup. But I guess, you do see different pitches in that spot. So Buxton's definitely been one of the best players in the game so far this season with his double-digit home runs, and guys like Polanco, Kepler, Sanchez in that Minnesota lineup against Brad Keller. Royals have some bats. They're maybe not what they were expected as far as their anticipated hitting this is concerned, but Witt's been a great prospect. He's looked good. Dozier, Benintendi, Whit Merrifield, not quite the start that he was looking for, but I think against Joe Ryan they can get to those numbers. We're trying to get over 8 runs here, Minnesota and Kansas City on Saturday, Tony, and I think that they can get there. One of the concerns for me, Tony, that in these Royals games, you see right now, like I said, 4-1 as the game has stretched out a little bit, and the Royals aren't necessarily playing a power park right now. They definitely have the gaps there at Kauffman Stadium. That's what you look for to get into the alleys there. In Kansas City. So not a lot of numbers to support this one, Tony. I'm using the Ramon Scott magic here to go over the 8 runs, Minnesota and Kansas City on Saturday.
All right, Ramon Scott says here with Twins and Royals, take it over total of 8 runs. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over here at TonySpicks.com here for Saturday. Looks like 16 games on the board for Major League Baseball. 1 from the NBA, just 1 from NHL. No, they're going to push that Tampa Bay game to Sunday. So there's 1 and 1, of course, with the MLB, but of course the big UFC card here from Las Vegas as well. Some European football. Not actually, there's some up there too. There's a big card on Sunday from the EPL. But what do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Being definitely in Major League Baseball all weekend with you. Definitely looking at the card tomorrow. Miami and Boston back in action, and also Colorado and St. Louis. You mentioned the playoff games there. So just trying to extend on some positives, even though I've run into flatlining this week a little bit, but definitely try to drum up some soccer action, especially in Major League Soccer. I've hit 9 out of my last 13 soccer plays on the site, Tony, and also going to be looking at some of the clay court finals coming up this weekend over in Europe. 25-11 run in tennis. I scored with a winner today, Tony, this morning, if you will, in the United States, but we had the 80th ranked player against the 8th ranked player. We had the 80th ranked player and brought home that tennis winner. That's the kind of handicapping in the on the clay courts that you've seen from me over the last 6 weeks. So also WNBA. I didn't have a play together, put all my best plays on the videos today, but hitting 55% early on in the season. NHL, up 800 units last 30 days, looking good. NBA, of course, leading handicapper on the site, over 2,000 units this season. So looking for a big weekend. That MMA card, Tony, going to have a card definitely be up probably late tonight, as a matter of fact, so it'll be available tomorrow. But the main event, Holly Holm in action, certainly a star attraction. 40 years old, might not have many fights left, but if she wins this one, she's going to have possibly one big fight lined up left in her career, maybe one more shot at glory for Holly Holm. So I think that's the attraction of that bout against Vieira, the Brazilian, tomorrow. Holm definitely a pretty strong favorite in that one, and it's I believe about a 10-fight card. Holm is a 227 favorite, total 4.5. Over 275, a women's fight, probably go the distance, 5-rounder. So that's one of the features of the weekend as well. And I don't know about golf, but I sure do like Will Zalatoris right now leading the tournament. I don't know if his odds are good anymore. I definitely have a little bit of futures action on him in this tournament. So feeling good with him at the top. Maybe you can take a look at his price and see if you like him. But I like him at the top of the leaderboard right now at the PGA Championship. I'll tell you that.
All right, guys, I got a board here from Ramon Scott over at TonySpicks.com. All over the board here with Ramon, 2,416 units of profit. All sports here for 2022. Doing great work in the NBA, over 2,000 units for the season. Of course, you'll be able to get on board with his plays here for you over on the site. Look for some baseball, some passes there, 3-packs. Of course, he could be in action in tennis. You just keep an eye, or MLS soccer. Just keep an eye and see what he's got up there. The long-term pass is the way to go. Of course, the 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass, you get all of Ramon's premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go to his profile page and you make that purchase. Of course, the 3-day pass is great for the weekend. You got your Saturday, Sunday, and Monday action in there with that 3-pack. Or if you like, you can get the 1-month pass for 30 days, cover you for the remainder of the NBA postseason. Because that would be June 19th. We'll be done by the NBA probably by sometime around between June 15th, June 16th. That period of time there. NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Probably halfway through the final series there with that 1-month pass and all of his baseball. So a good time to get on board with that 1-month pass. We'll save you $66 off that 1-month all sports pass when you use the promo code TONYT at checkout. That's good on any of the passes up there. It can be a 3-pack, it's individual play, any long-term passes. 20% off when you use promo code TONYT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description below. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. All right, Ramon, as always, great having you show. See that success. We'll talk with you again next week. But I see we've got you on Twitter here with Tony's Picks Ramon.
Pick up more picks this weekend, Tony, on Twitter. Look, I'll have some videos out there. We got your videos. There'll be, plenty of content, plenty of previews, and plenty of picks. But if you need just a few more because it's a busy weekend, even if you can't get to the videos, you can check your timeline on Twitter. Follow me at Tony's Picks Ramon. I'll have at least a play or two up there on each day over the weekend. But more importantly, all the handicappers on the website end up with plays on their social media. So if you subscribe to or follow all of our handicappers, you're going to get anywhere from a half a dozen to 2 dozen extra picks. If you're looking for action, I'm an action man myself, Tony. So if you want more plays or need more plays, look, you don't have to play those plays, but it just puts the thought process into your head when you look down and see what some of your favorite cappers have. It can solidify your own opinion. Sometimes it's not always about listening exactly to what we're saying as far as the pick is concerned, but the information to give you the confidence to move forward. We want everyone to be independent thinkers, and sometimes you're just teetering on the line of pulling the trigger on a bet, and then you see one of your favorite cappers is on it, and that gets you on the winning side. So that's what I love about this game, Tony.
Guys, I no doubt about that, guys. Tony's Picks Ramon. Find him there on Twitter. All right, Ramon, have a great evening. Guys, click the link below and get on board with Ramon's premium picks. He's doing great work. As you see the numbers there, you can verify that by going to his handicapper page under pick history, all plays documented. All right, Ramon, have a great weekend, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Thanks for a great week. Good job.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Opening Lines. Hey, we're here with Opening Lines Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Set those notifications because you want to make sure you get the best possible numbers. Hey, we're here Monday through Friday as well at 3 Eastern time with game day picks. We're bringing our cappers from TonySpace.com. They give out live free picks here for that day's action. Game day picks Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, opening lines here at 10 Eastern time for the opening bet picks against the opening number. So make sure you guys tune in. All right, let's continue on here with the show. Now it's time for my pick. We'll be looking here at this NBA here for action on Saturday. We get the Heat and the Boston Celtics. I'm going to go under here 207.5 in this Celtics and Boston game. The Celtics have defended their home court very well in these playoffs. They're holding teams to 103 points per 100 possessions in this postseason. And when you look at the Heat on the road. They're averaging about 110 per 100 on the road in these postseasons. But the one thing to note here, the pace of play, it's been very slow here on the road for Miami in the postseason. The Boston pace of play, it's been slow at home in the playoffs for the Celtics. Now, in the playoffs on the road, the Heat are shooting just over 43%, just under 27% from the three-point line. So the Heat has had trouble shooting the basketball. We're going to go Heat and Boston under 207.5. I think it's going to be a defensive style game. That's how I look at it. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com here for action on Saturday. I'll have my best bets here up there from the NBA or maybe NHL as well as baseball. I'll have a 3-pack put together for you guys, so get on board with that. I also have the long-term passes, 3, 7, and $30 sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go over to my handicapper page and you make that purchase, reminder again about our promo code, use it. You'll save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use the promo code TONYT at checkout. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description below, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. All right, let's continue on here with opening lines. And now it's time for the recap. Let's recap the plays from tonight's show. We started off with Ben. Ben was on the Giants money line, minus 146 against the Padres. Ramon, White Sox, Yankees over 9. Then comes in with the Twins or Royals over 8. And yours truly here, the Heat and Celtics to go under total of 207.5. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of Opening Lines, guys. Be sure to tune in again on Monday live at 10 p.m. each time. We'll do it all over again. Bring our cappers from Tony'sPicks.com. They'll give out live free picks for the next day's action. So it's Opening Lines Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. All right, let's go ahead. Let's bring in our crew from night. Wave good night to you guys. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live. Monday live at 10 each time with Opening Lines.